The Kansas City Chiefs are coming off a scintillating victory over the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Football, winning 30-27. Patrick Mahomes going over 300 yards again, 3 touchdown passes, all of them to Travis Kelce, who now has an NFL best 11 on the season. He's been awesome. What else is new? He will be the first-team All-Pro tight end, barring injury. Mahomes is trending to be the MVP of the league, and I don't even think it's close. He has more than 300 yards on number 2 in the passing yardage race in Josh Allen. He has 28 touchdown passes. No one else has 23. It is a boat racing at this point. And Chris Jones got 2 more sacks as he's approaching double digits, and we're not even to Thanksgiving yet. So, what are you looking at here as the Chiefs move forward and they take on the Los Angeles Rams at Arrowhead Stadium on Sunday? Look, the Rams coming off another loss. They, at this point, are all but out of it. Mathematically, not yet, but it's coming. They're not going to make it to Christmas. Look, the Rams went to New Orleans on Sunday. They were beaten. Matthew Stafford had to leave the game. He's still being evaluated to see if he'll go into the concussion protocol. If he has to, it would be the second time this month. He already missed a game against the Cardinals. And so you hope Stafford is okay. So the Rams, when you look at them, it's really easy. I mean, they're 3-7. They're dead last in the NFC West. I wrote about it for Fansided. They are having the worst title defense in NFL history, at least in the Super Bowl era. It's not even close. Only one team ever that has won the Super Bowl has had double-digit losses. That was the 99 Denver Broncos. And Terrell Davis blew out his knee, and John Elway retired. Not surprising that Denver struggled that year. The Rams, look, you got injuries, sure, but you didn't have your quarterback retire on you. I mean, this is crazy how bad the Rams have been. I'm going to get through it all here in a second here as we run down everything going on. So, again, don't know the Stafford health question. That obviously will loom over the week if he cannot go. You would imagine it'll be Bryce Perkins. He came in. He relieved Stafford of his job in the second half once he went down with injury. He was not particularly good. John Wolford played in Stafford's stead in Arizona. Wolford is not good either. I don't think any of these quarterbacks can really be good for the Rams because can't block anybody. Stafford has been sacked 29 times this year, 35 overall sacks given up by the Rams. Their rushing game also is a train wreck. Darrell Henderson, Cam Akers, nobody can get anything going. Neither one is 300 yards rushing. They're the 2 leaders by a mile. In fact, the 3rd leading rusher on the Rams is Cooper Kupp with 52 yards. Okay, they have not run the ball at all. The Rams have struggled repeatedly to get anything going. 3.4 yards on the ground per carry as a team. It has been a mess. The Rams have really just struggled, quite frankly, to open up holes, to create some rushing lanes. It has been an ongoing all-year problem. The receivers, it's all been about Cooper Kupp. 812 yards, 75 targets, 6 touchdowns. He's been amazing. Unfortunately, he's out for this game. He's on injured reserve. He's dealing with an ankle injury that's going to require some surgery. And so without Kupp, it's rough. It is Tyler Higbee who's leading the team. He doesn't even have 500 yards receiving. Allen Robinson, big free agent pickup. Everybody's excited about Allen Robinson. He has been awful. He's yet to even crack 350 yards. Ben Skoranek, he's a little bit of a slot receiver for them, 249 yards. I mean, it's been rough. It has been really, really, really bad outside of Kupp. They just have not gotten anything going. I think with Beckham not re-signing there, the thought was, okay, look, it'll be okay. We'll figure it out. We'll get things rolling with Allen Robinson coming in. Well, that has not happened. They have not done anything in the passing game. It has gone to Cooper Kupp. And, of course, as I mentioned, he's out for at least a month, if not more. Defensively, Aaron Donald continues to be amazing. He has 5 sacks this year, 8 tackles for loss. Bobby Wagner leads them in tackles. They brought him in over from Seattle, of course, when he got cut there. He has 3 sacks, 73 tackles to lead the team. He's had a very nice season. Not the player he once was, but still a good player. Outside of that, guys, it's not much. I mean, obviously, Jalen Ramsey, an excellent corner. He has a pick this year. I would think it's fair to say he's not played to standard. Their defense as a whole has not played to standard. They have really struggled Andy Dalton torched them, 21-25, 260 yards and 3 touchdowns, a QBR of over 84.5. The Rams are to a point where I think it's a breaking point. I don't know that the Rams can consistently play defense to the level that they once did. They lost Von Miller in the offseason. They have not been able to replace his production in any way, shape, or form. Not having draft picks, not having cap space, all of it, I believe, is starting to come back and really bite the Rams. So that brings me to the game itself. Look, the Chiefs, if you look at the matchup here, this is a game Kansas City's better in most areas. The Rams are 3-7 for a reason. It's not by accident. They've struggled. They've not been good at all. The early line before the Chiefs played the Chargers was 11. So the Chiefs were getting a big number already. Now that went off the board because Stafford's uncertainty and everything else. But look for the Chiefs to be huge favorites in this game. Even if Stafford plays, they're going to be a double-digit favorite. The Chiefs are going to be laying a lot of points. In fact, on some books, the line has already moved to 14 points as of early Monday morning. And so, look, Kansas City, it's a 4:25 game Eastern. It's on Fox. I think if you're looking for matchups in the game, I think you've got to look at who is going to match up with Kelsey. I don't know who that guy is. Bobby Wagner's excellent. It's not Bobby Wagner at this point. Is it Taylor Rapp? Safety there? I think it's got to be a group effort. It's got to be double teams and brackets and everything else. I don't think there's a world where the Rams are going to cover Kelsey without multiple guys being thrown at the problem. I also wonder in this game with Ramsey, do they try to take away Juju if he plays? If he doesn't play, who does Ramsey go on? Do they move him around a little bit? It's a hard road for the Rams in this game. Look, they're going to have to get pressure on Mahomes. Donald obviously is incredible. He is going against the strength of the Chiefs' offensive line, which is the interior. There's just not a lot of edge rush that scares you in this game. There's not. I mean, it's going to have to be Donald being a one-man wrecking crew. If he's not that, it's going to be tough for the Rams to really generate much of a consistent pass rush. So, with that all being said, I think it's a game where the Chiefs should feel very good about the matchups. I think when the Chiefs are on defense, I would expect that the Chiefs are not going to blitz a ton. They're probably going to feel like they get home with 4 in this game. They should be able to. They've been very good the last 2 weeks, 10 sacks in the last 2 games, and against 2 teams that give up the fewest amount of sacks in the NFL, or at least they did going into their games with the Chiefs. That's something to keep an eye on. I think the Chiefs try to just cover with 7, rush 4, play a very simplistic game. And I think they're probably right to do that. So the Rams and the Chiefs, what looked like it was going to be a great game when the schedule came out, it now looks like a game that you wonder how the Rams keep this game close. But of course, this is the NFL. The Chiefs lost to the Colts earlier this year. You never know what's going to happen. But certainly Kansas City, an overwhelming favorite at 8-2 against the 3-7 Los Angeles Rams.